Hello and welcome to Understanding Yoga and Building a Home Practice. And this is exactly what I would like you to get out of this course. Now, of course, it's always better to have an actual teacher that will get to know you and your body. But in an ideal case, this will happen in a private one-on-one class over a regular certain amount of time. And most of us don't really do this anymore, or maybe don't have the money for it, or don't have the access to a yoga studio that offers this. Or just want to, explore it in our own time first. Or maybe we are already on the yoga path. We know this scenario as well, that maybe you have been to classes, you have a teacher, but you're only going to group classes. And in a group class, you get the physical exercise, the asana, but you don't really get the understanding of it. You're not really taught the theory behind it. And without that theory, the understanding can't be there. And so in this course, what I'm hoping for you to get from it is, for one, you will really have an understanding. You will really get to know what actually is yoga, what philosophies are behind it. And we will actually also read through some of the texts together, some of the original texts. So you're not just getting my point of view, but we're actually reading through the texts together. We're going to read through the first 2 chapters of the Yoga Sutras. You're going to get an overview of the Bhagavad Gita, a little bit on the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And you will get also practice videos, because no theory is any good without the practice. So you will also get practice videos that you can build up on. So that means you will begin with just the foundation. You will begin with the breathing methods. You will begin with, what is necessary to actually set up a good practice. And in the first week, you will just simply prepare your body and your mind for it. And then you will build up, and each week you will add a little bit more until you have a sequence at the end that's about 45 minutes long, longer if you add the relaxation at the end to it. So, and of course, this is 9 weeks that I'm saying now, but of course you can extend this course for however long you would like. If you're completely new to yoga practice, take it in your own time. Week 1 could be phase 1, and phase 1 can last several weeks if you like. Or the first month, if you like. Use the first stage for as long as you need to until you are ready to move on to the next stage. And that could be different each week. And on the other hand, if you are already a well-practiced yogi, if you're maybe even a yoga teacher who just needs to kind of, rekindle the practice a little bit, then you might move through it quicker. And also, even if you're a beginner, no beginner is ever the same. I have had so many different people in my classes. Sometimes you can be a beginner, but physically you can be extremely strong and flexible because maybe you have been a dancer before, or maybe you have done gymnastics for a long time. So when it comes to purely the physical aspect, as a beginner, it's very hard to say for a teacher, what do you need? Only you will know that. And that's why I will start slowly, and I will give a little bit of options, especially in the end, toward the end of the course. I will also, in the bonus, in week 9, you will get a bonus of longer sequences to practice. And that is, of course, entirely up to you if you use them or how you use them. And this is my disclaimer here as well. Please use your own responsibility. This is an online course, which means I cannot see you. I cannot judge whether this is really right for you or not. You have to be the judge of that. Now, the sequences are built up in a way that are generally safe. However, I will assume that you are in general good health, that you are not pregnant, and that you have no other obstacles like injuries or anything like that that would keep you from practicing. Other than that, it is really up to you, and it is really important, as you will learn throughout the course as well, to listen to your own intuition and your own inner voice about that. So just a little note on what you may need in the course. For one, of course, a yoga mat would be good, although we have been practicing for thousands of years without rubber mats. So even if you don't have one, you can start straight away. It's just about not being slippery on the floor and being a little bit cushioned as well. And if you can get that on a carpet or a rug, maybe with a little hand towel under your palms so that you don't slip, you can start like that as well. The other thing is, please create a nice, beautiful space for your practice. This is simply so that you don't want to clutter your whole energy. When you're practicing, you're detoxing your body and your mind. And if you're practicing in a space that needs detoxing itself because it's really cluttered, then that's not extremely helpful. And plus, it just sets the stage for your own ritual. Make it a ritual to practice, hopefully daily, or it doesn't have to be daily, but a few times a week. Set your own. Think about how often do you want to practice? How often can you practice? How much can you put into it? However much you put into it, that's how much you'll get out. And so it is really up to you, but keep that regularity. And my advice for you is to just go on the mat, even if you don't feel like it. Some days you won't do the whole practice, and that's okay, but you went on the mat and you made it a point to actually begin, because the beginning is what's difficult. Once you're on the mat, chances are that you will do at least a little bit. And once you start doing a little bit, you may do a little bit more. And if you're on the mat and you start it and you feel really, oh no, I feel too achy or too tired, and then you don't do any more, that's okay too. Then you've listened to your body. At least you did listen to your body and not just simply to your mind. What else you need? Of course, you need the time. You need to invest the time for it. And for the practice, this varies up to an hour. So keep between half an hour and an hour of your time for the practice. And also, you need to have a certain amount of time to listen to the presentations. You can listen to them, of course, while you're doing other things. And personally, I like that. I like listening to talks and presentations while I'm doing other things, while I'm cleaning or cooking. I can, concentrate on it better then. But don't rush through them. These are presentations of the old texts. And really, while I'm trying to give you a very easy to understand and simple interpretation of it, they are still messages for your soul. They're not just head thinking. They're not just logical lessons that should be learned or studied. That they are lessons that should touch your heart somehow and your soul and should integrate in your life. And that's why I have added in each section also reflection exercises. And those have really proven to be extremely helpful to other students in the past and to myself as well. So I really recommend get yourself a journal and take notes in that way for your reflection. Write these things down and write them in a way that is intuitive, just as if you're writing diary, or if you know the morning pages, Julia Cameron's morning pages, automatic writing, intuitive writing. Use these for reflection questions as a prompt for you, as an impulse to just write about it and see what comes up about it. So that is my advice to you, and that's all you need, really. If you need help in the course, if you come across an obstacle or a problem, please reach out to me. Write me an email and I will do my best to answer you. And also, please know that while you're on this course, you are eligible for a discount for all the other online offers. So please look out for that, or send me an email about it if you want to do another course or a bigger course, or if you want to sign up for a coaching session or a consultation or a private yoga class, then you will get a discount while you're on this course. And so also, on a little side note, some of the videos are taken from a bigger course or another course that I've done in the past. So if at times I am referring to some lessons that don't seem to make sense to you, that's why. It's because they are from a bigger course and from another course. And if I say we have already covered this while we haven't, then that's because in this course we have. So I apologize for that, but this is just minor and won't happen a lot. So having said that, this course also includes practical meditations, guided meditations and journeys on the chakras. We will be working through the chakra system on this course. And at the end of the course, what I'm really hoping is that not only do you have the skill to sufficiently and efficiently practice at home, practice yoga and really understand it, but also have a really good understanding of yourself and really have made or at least started that real deep inner journey of transformation for yourself. If you want more, should you want to go deeper into this journey of transformation, please look up the Dare to Shine offer. This is a course that includes all of the online courses for you to use. Also, I have another bigger online course on applied philosophy where we get to go even deeper in all of these beautiful philosophies. And at the same time, on top of that, you will get my personal guidance for a certain amount of time, depending on what length we agree. It could be a few weeks, it could be 9 months, up to a year. So there are different packages. Please look them up, have a look at them, see if anything suits your needs. And also, if you sign up for any of that while you're on this course, you will also be eligible for a discount. So on that note, if you have any further questions, write me an email, and I wish you a lot of fun exploring the world of yoga, philosophy, and building up your home practice.